Giving Tuesday, a perfect occasion to introduce our next guest, someone who's made giving a central part of his life. Jake Wood spent 4 years in the Marine Corps as an elite scout sniper. He then founded Team Rubicon, a nonprofit that recruits veterans for disaster relief all around the world. He's also the co-founder and CEO of Groundswell, a venture-backed company designed to democratize corporate philanthropy. He's here with us at Post 9. It's good to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Scott.
Especially on this special day. For people who don't know you and your background any more than, I read off a couple things of your life's resume, where does this thirst for giving back come from for you?
That's a great question. I grew up very blessed. I grew up in the Midwest, where I think giving back is just a little bit of part of the community and the spirit of the community. And I've been able to go around the world. I've seen a lot of interesting places. And I think I can reflect back on my life and see just how fortunate I was to go to great public schools, grew up in an amazing family.
Played football in college, right?
Yeah, had
Wisconsin.
The opportunity to go play football for the Badgers. All reasons why I feel the need to give back.
Enlisted in the military as part of your life story as well, and then Team Rubicon, which still you're active in today and remains an incredible organization. How many people do you have working for you, and what are they doing all around the world right now?
Yeah, so Team Rubicon's this amazing nonprofit. I'm still fortunate to be the chairman of the board. They've got about 150,000 volunteers throughout the country, both in the United States and Canada, doing disaster response, humanitarian relief missions, both around the world and in all 50 states and Canadian territories here in the U.S.
So explain to us how this works. Let's see. We know that let's say a hurricane's going to hit some part of the world where you think you can get to reasonably quickly.
Yeah.
As an example, what happens next?
Yeah, well, Team Rubicon mobilizes these men and women who've raised their hands and said, hey, I want to continue to serve my country. And we will move them into the disaster zone with the equipment, the necessary training. We work in coordination with all the local, state, and federal authorities, and we get to work helping people, as we say, on their worst day to get back on their feet following these storms.
Majority of the people who work for Team Rubicon are veterans or the entirety?
Oh, not the entirety. We have, I think, about 70% of our workforce is military veterans. 30% didn't serve in the military. Many of them first responder community. Some of them have never worn a uniform in their life.
Groundswell is a really interesting idea that I'm not sure enough people have heard about. Explain to us what that is.
Yeah, so Groundswell is a software company I started back in 2021 with a couple of colleagues. And really the intent there was to democratize corporate philanthropy by building the first of its kind donor-advised fund platform that allows companies to roll out these personal giving accounts to employees and then automate donation matching programs through them. About 70% of Fortune 500 companies offer to match employee donations. We saw an opportunity to expand the number of companies who could offer that type of benefit to their employees.
Comcast, by the way, our parent company does that, to your point, as well as a number of other companies. It's kind of like can you say it's like a 401k sort of thing where you get the corporate match about like, say, if I want to devote a certain amount of my pay or whatever to whichever philanthropic organization that I've decided to, you'll enlist companies that will match that on the other side.
Yeah, and that's actually a really interesting analogy, because just like a 401k, what we offer these employees through our platform is something called a donor-advised fund, which is a tax-advantaged charitable giving account. Historically, only high net worth households have had access to these. We've democratized access to them by building the world's most modern and affordable donor-advised fund.
How have the number of companies that have gotten involved in that grown? What sort of growth have you seen there?
This year's been pretty incredible for us. We've nearly tripled the number of companies that we have on the platform, and we're seeing tremendous success both at the small business all the way through the enterprise. We've got a great company out of Wisconsin, Wipfli LLP, a top 15, top 10 accounting tax advisory firm. And they've had 62% of their employees participate in this program. Collectively, they've given away over $500,000 just in the first 9 months that they've rolled it out.
We said it's venture-backed, correct?
Yeah, we've got some amazing investors.
So what does that mean for the big picture, for Groundswell?
We absolutely think that
people who obviously want to, are thinking maybe at some stages about some kind of exit or return on their initial investment. How are you thinking about that?
Well, absolutely. We think that the philanthropy sector, from a technology standpoint, has been vastly underserved over the course of the last 20 years. We see an opportunity to build a unicorn in that space, building world-class technology, purpose-built for charitable giving and for the nonprofits that they're supporting.
You must have a pretty good front row seat in terms of giving itself. And whether that's a reflection on the current state of the economy or not. I mean, what do you see in that regard? I'm thinking of things like inflation impacting people's ability to give, just because, we're obviously, paying more for everything. Takes a bite out of what you would otherwise may want to give someone else. Yeah,
listen, the last 18 months have been really hard in the charitable sector. In 2022, we saw a decline in individual giving for only, I think, the third time in the last 40 years. Adjusted for inflation, individual giving declined 13% last year. I think we're on trend to see that again in 2023. Now, we just had a blockbuster Black Friday. Cyber Monday crushed it. Today is Giving Tuesday. We're hopeful that individuals and families across the country are going to rise to the occasion today and support the nonprofits in their community. We are so proud of the work you do. I've told you that both privately and I'm glad to have you back here. Just keep up the great work. Awesome. Thanks, Scott. Yep, that's Jake Wood joining us right here at Post 9.